Namaste, divine souls. The divine in me bows down and honors the divine in you. My name is Rishi, and tonight I will be reading to you, ladies and gentlemen, a blog I wrote titled Empathy, Non-Judgment, and Compassion. So here we go. Empathy, non-judgment, and compassion are the three most vital things that we need in this world today for inner and outer peace and harmony. One of the greatest spiritual masters to walk on earth, Lord Jesus Christ, perfectly summarized this by stating to love your neighbor. This doesn't only mean loving your next door neighbor of a residence. This means to love all neighboring beings, whether you're in the presence of a king, a homeless person, or a helpless animal. If we all loved our neighbors, then there would be world peace, universal health care, and no more poverty, because we'd all be looking out and loving each other. We all suffer, no matter how high one's status or position is. Understanding that we all suffer and desire happiness, one can develop true empathy and humanity. What is needed is a true heart-to-heart connection with all living beings, for we are all interconnected branches and leaves belonging to the same divine tree. What is needed is karuna, also known as the Buddha's unlimited compassion. We should never judge someone based on superficial material differences, whether it be because of wealth or income, race, nationality or ethnicity, gender, sexuality, appearance, status, disability, etc. Even though we have a limited free will to make choices that can alter our future state and condition, we all had no choice to be born, and we all have no choice in regards to our physical mortality. We should all develop true empathy and not judge one another, and realize that someone has no control over their race, gender, sexuality, etc. We are all divine sacred energy coming from the same divine source, even the most materialistic and ignorant people. So it's best to not judge. However, there is a place for judgment, such as when someone or something is a threat to us or our close ones' well-being, safety, and happiness. In the Bhagavad Gita, a sacred discourse spoken by Lord Krishna, he states that all living beings have three personality modes, which are goodness, passion, and ignorance. It is okay to judge ignorance so one can free him or herself from it, but we should not judge the person suffering from ignorance. It's the same concept of hating the sin, but not the sinner. It is okay to dislike ignorance, but we shouldn't hate the ignorant. We should use empathy and realize that they suffer from their ignorance, whether they knowingly or unknowingly know it. In some cases, we must use judgment to save ourselves from harm and distress, whether it be from physical and mental abuse or bad habits such as drug addiction. In some cases, swift justice can even be an act of compassion, such as having harsh penalties for serial killers, child abusers, and rapists, for you are compassionately protecting society from these demons. However, for the majority of the time, we must do our best to practice unconditional love, use empathy, and practice compassion. For those who struggle with empathy and compassion, just use your imagination and put yourself in someone else's shoes. Why should you hate someone because they're black, white, Asian, native, Latino, Arab, gay, lesbian, straight, trans, etc.? They have no choice in being who they are and how they were designed, so why should one pointlessly hate one another because of those bodily designations? Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Imagine, how would you feel if you were in their position? Use your heart. We are all children of God, and we all want happiness and freedom from suffering. Connect with the other suffering being and use empathy. Compassion naturally arises from empathy, and that is love in its truest form. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. May the highest power and Christ consciousness bless, guide, and protect you all. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, till next time, friends. Happy holidays. Sincerely, Rishi. Take care now. God bless.